12 Years a Slave won the Oscar this year for Best Motion Picture. I read this book quite a few years ago, and it's a great book. Many of the people who have seen this movie in Hollywood and the entertainment business have found a new sense of wonder that, oh my God, they never realized how bad slavery was before. Well, it's nice that they're becoming more perceptive and understanding of American history and what it means to have to work for someone else without being able to do what you want and only with their permission, and they get to keep what you earn and decide how it's used. But unfortunately, anybody who's over 2 decades old should have known this a long time ago. And it's really a brave statement to come out against chattel slavery. Oh my God. They're so brave and insightful and wonderful people now that they really understand how bad slavery is. But unfortunately, too many of these people are just being sanctimonious. They prattle on about these things because it's the current trending thing. But if they really want to be brave, they need to oppose modern day involuntary servitude, that is, modern day slavery. I'm not talking just about the kind of slavery in Sudan or the sex trade. To be really brave, they need to come out against the kind of involuntary servitude practiced every day, the kind of involuntary servitude, another word for slavery, that they promote all the time with their politics and the way they try and live their lives. All these people believe that they have a right via the government to force people to do certain things or not do certain things, to take the money from these people, to give to other people at their whim and the government's whim, as long as they're the ones that are in power. But they have no right to assign to anybody else what role they should have in life. It's not their lives. They should mind their own business and stay within their own boundaries of control, that is, within their own lives and their own property. Property, by definition, means that you have control to decide how or how not that particular property would be used, whether it's external property or your own self. Anytime someone tries to reach beyond their boundaries and into the boundaries of somebody else, they are violating that individual's rights. Now, some people have accused me of using hyperbole. Oh my God, don't say slavery. That's just way off the realm. But I'm just being accurate. A thief is a thief. A coward is a coward. A bully is a bully. It doesn't matter whether you like that trade frame or not. They just want to be able to hide behind such euphemisms as the public good or public interest or compassion or the greater good. But what they really need to do is deal with reality. It is true that this is involuntary servitude, and involuntary servitude is just another name for slavery. Just because it's hidden and people want to pretend that this doesn't exist does not change the reality of them feeling they have the right to dictate to other people what they may or may not do with their lives, where they may or may not travel, how they may or may not spend their property, how much of their property they get to keep. All of it's immoral. What we need are real abolitionists today, not fair weather friends of against slavery. We need people who aren't afraid to actually defend the smallest minority of all, the individual. But don't get me started.